For those of you who don't know who Tigerhawk is, I'll break it down into simple terms for you. He's a Beast Wars ship that went too far. Hello everyone, Briximus Prime, back at it again for another Transformers Legacy United action figure video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Leader Class Tigerhawk. So yes, let's get right on into the review. Right up front here on the packaging, we've got a brilliant piece of artwork right there of him in his tiger griffin form. And it says Legacy United, says his name is Beast Wars Universe Tigerhawk. Got some nice images right here of him in his robot mode, Legacy United. And then here on the side, it's got that nice artwork, 40 years of Transformers. Authentic Transformers! And then here on the back, we've got the product images and everything, but anyway, that is basically it for that. 10 points for Gryffindor! And Tigerhawk here comes with a decent amount of accessories, though most of these accessories are really built-in features that are removable, but we'll get into that here in a second. But I'm starting with this little cannon right here. This little double-barreled cannon here just plugs right on into his forearm and creates a nice little forearm double-barreled cannon right there. He also comes with these big old cannons right here, which are a little too waffly for my liking, but they're still nice cannons nonetheless. These do have handles right here, so he can double wield them, but they technically can also go in on his back. He has these built-in little 3-barreled cannons right here, but if you flip those in, there is a 5mm hole right there that this 5mm peg plugs into, and basically it's supposed to be a transformation feature where the 3-barreled cannons transform into these big ones that even have a place to snap in, but yeah, and you can do that for the other side as well. Tigerhawk also has these feather wing blades that he can wield, but they also can store right here in his wings, almost as if they are part of the entire figure. Like I said, a lot of these accessories seem more like they're built into him than they are actual accessories. That face is either sculpted in like he's having a really tough battle, or he's having a really tough battle on the toilet. Love that you can see his red eyes with the pupils in there behind that transparent green visor. Part of me likes his gnarly mouth that he's got going on right there, just to give a little bit of expression in here. Plus it kind of invokes the original Beast Wars toy as well. I love his asymmetrical design here in the head sculpt, how he's got like a feathery design here, but then a more mechanical side on his head crest. And the same thing goes down here onto the rest of his body as well, like how he's got the giant tiger head right here, but then he's got a more mechanical design right here on this shoulder. I also like the feet that are draped down right here, the beast feet. That combined with the tiger head here kind of makes it seem like this guy is a warrior who's wearing like an animal skin. Same thing goes down to the rest of the body. I like the Maximal logo right here, and again, all this mechanical detail is also really nice, especially for a Beast Wars figure. Normally it's like the fur texturing. Which, speaking of, the fur texturing right here on his bulging biceps is also sculpted really nicely. And again, previously mentioned cannon right there, and some very nice sculpt work there on the forearms here are not asymmetrical, but the rest of the design pretty much is. He's got the feathers right there, and then again continuing some of that fur texturing and a lot of the mechanical detail down here. He's got those beast toes right there. And overall, the back of the figure also looks pretty good. Looks like he's got a bit of a butt crack right there. And then he's got some more mechanical detail here and there. And then he also has his very impressive wingspan. Wait, no, that already is somebody. Again, love some of this transparent plastic that's worked into here. And I also appreciate all the feather detail that goes all throughout this. Looks absolutely fantastic. I love how the overall design invokes kind of this Conan the Barbarian kind of cybernetic robot warrior vibe, but there are some design elements that make it feel a little too much like a furry.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
The differences between furries and mascots is like the difference between action figures and dolls. One of them is really cool and is something that, you actually can root for. The other one shows other people you have a problem. And some of you could argue, though, that Tigerhawk can also look really awesome, but this figure can also represent that I, too, also have a problem. Going over Tigerhawk's posability, he's got a nice ball joint at the head, which allows his head to swivel side to side. Can't really look up and down all that much. Can head pivot just a little bit. The wings have two hinge joints right here and one right here, and then they do hinge up and down right there as well. These cannons can rotate and transform, as shown before. The shoulders can rotate a full 360. The lion head here has a panel that flips open, allowing for the arm to move outward that far. He does also get a bicep swivel, slightly over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Sadly, no wrist swivel. For a leader class, I wish he would have at least had wrist swivel. He does get a limited waist swivel. This part can flip up. His hips can rotate forward that far. They can rotate back that far on soft ratchets. They can move out to the side. He does get a thigh swivel. Over 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Ankles can't really move up or down, but they do get some fantastic ankle pivot. And now getting into some comparisons, here is Tigerhawk next to the last Legacy United figure I took a look at, the Prime Universe Voyager class Thundertron. Sponge boy me Bob. As for some Legacy/Beast Wars comparisons, here he is with the Leader class Dragon Megatron. Yes. And then one last comparison, here he is with the Optimal Optimus Power of the Primes Leader class figure. So anyway, that is it for the comparisons. And with that out of the way, let's now fly right on into this guy's transformation. Fly right in, get it? Fly the... Found this creepy looking thing while I was halfway through transforming it. This is one of the creepiest things I've seen all day. So pretty much this guy converts from an angel of death and turns into a made-up animal from DeviantArt. But seriously though, if some of you are asking, what the hell is that?
Good question.
Tigerhawk here comes from a line of Beast Wars figures known as the Fusors, hence the Tiger and Hawk half of this figure. He's a fusor. It's two different animals that have been fused together to form one singular beast form. And in this case, it's some sort of like tiger griffin thing. Besides this thing looking like something that came out of Dungeons and Dragons, I think it legitimately looks really badass. It's a very, very sick looking beast form and design. I like how it has this semi-realistic, semi-robotic face right here. Very nice looking. Again, kind of got some asymmetrical design work kind of going on here. I like the green gem right here, and again, a lot of this mechanical detail on the white plastic, which I'm surprised by. The white actually doesn't blow out a lot of the extra detail. A lot of it is like very easy to see. I really love how well and very clearly sculpted it is. Got some nice claws right there. The purple is a nice shade. I like this kind of bronzish plastic right here as well. Again, here's those wings like we saw before. And then he's got those chicken legs right back there. He's got the tail feathers. And yeah, overall, just seems like a really interesting beast mode. It does look a little disproportionate, but that's just what it is. That's just how it's designed. The transformation is also really clever on how it gets done, but what's a funny detail about the transformation is where the head ends up. When Tigerhawk first showed up in the Beast Wars cartoon, he was a little bit of a butthead. He also seems to have double dealer's level of questionable weapon storage. Going over beast mode posability, the head can hinge up and down. Sadly, can't rotate or anything. That would have been nice. He also has an opening jaw right there. The shoulders can rotate a full 360. Again, these are pretty much just the hips from before, only now they are in the beast mode. And then he has a new swivel right here on these little, these paws right here. These back hips have a ball joint right back here. They can move in and out. There is a hinge joint here, and a hinge joint here. This bit right here can kind of flap up and down a little bit. And then, just like in the robot mode, the wings can hinge right there, and they also can hinge right there as well. And then they can flap forward and back, and, you know, these can rotate forward, as previously mentioned. You know, this guy pretty much has all the same features as he did in the other mode. Here is Tigerhawk compared next to the Legacy United Thundertron, Beast Wars Dragon Megatron, and then Power of the Primes, Optimal Optimus in his gorilla form. So anyway, that is it for the comparisons. And that is pretty much it for my review on the Legacy United Tigerhawk. Yeah, he is a fantastic leader class. Again, pretty similar opinion to the Dragon Megatron. I really love the articulation here, the detail, and just the size of this guy. He's definitely a leader class. And yeah, I really love his beast mode and just the overall like transformation, the detail, and again, a lot of the details I love about the robot mode is carried over into the beast mode, and so I just really love how this guy really turned out. He is also a bigger leader class figure, so he definitely feels worth the price. It's very similar to what I mentioned in the review about the Dragon Megatron. It's that same kind of level of quality and detail for its price. The articulation could have used a little bit more work. There are some areas that are a little stiff, but overall I give this guy a very solid 9 out of 10. Anyway, that is basically it for my review on the Legacy United Leader Class Tigerhawk. If you guys enjoyed it, give me a like on the video, comment below what you guys think, subscribe to the channel for more Transformers and action figure videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.